Welcome to Algebra, Solving Inequalities. An inequality is like an equation, but instead of an equal sign, it uses symbols like greater than, less than or equal to, and has many possible solutions instead of just one. Read through the information on this slide, and then we'll work through the examples together. Let's look at this first example. What is the solution set for negative 4x minus 10 less than or equal to 2? As we do in equations, we undo the addition or subtraction first. So here we add 10 to both sides, leaving negative 4x less than or equal to 12. Then we divide both sides by negative 4, leaving x and negative 3. The trick though here is since we divided by a negative, we must flip the operator. The rule is when solving inequalities, if dividing by a negative number, the inequality operator must be reversed. So the final answer here is x greater than or equal to negative 3. In this example, what is the solution set for negative 4x plus 10 greater than or equal to 5x plus 55? We first collect the x terms on one side. So here we subtract 5x from both sides, leaving negative 9x plus 10 greater than or equal to 55. Then subtract 10 from both sides, negative 9x greater than or equal to 45. Divide both sides by negative 9, leaving x less than or equal to negative 5. Because we divided by negative, again reverse the inequality. The steps for solving an inequality remain the same as for an equation. The difference is that the inequality can have more than one solution, unlike an equation. What are the values represented by the graph below, showing the possible solutions for an inequality? The graph shows an open circle on 3 and the arrow going to the left. This means the solution indicates all possible values less than 3. What do the following inequality signs mean? Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Let's look at solutions and graphs using each one. X greater than negative 2. Will the circle be open or closed? Open. No equal to in the operator. Which direction will the arrow point? To the right. This inequality indicates many possible solutions, all greater than negative 2. X less than or equal to negative 1. Will the circle be open or closed? Closed. It has an equal sign in the operator. Which direction will the arrow point? To the left. This inequality indicates negative 1 as a possible solution and all values less. X greater than or equal to 0. Will the circle be open or closed? Closed. It has an equal. Which direction will the arrow point? To the right. This inequality indicates many possible solutions, all 0 or greater. X less than 5. Will the circle be open or closed? Open. No equal to in the operator. Which direction will the arrow point? To the left. This inequality indicates all values less than 5 as possible solutions. Note, if you divide or multiply by a negative number during the equation process, you must flip the inequality. Also, in the final answer, the x term must be on the left. If not, flip the entire inequality. Let's solve the following inequalities. In 2x plus 5 greater than 17, first subtract 5 from both sides, leaving 2x greater than 12. Then divide both sides by 2. X is greater than 6. Since we divided by a positive, there is no change to the operator. On the number line, we have an open circle on 6, arrow going to the right. In this next one, negative 2x plus 6 greater than 10. First, subtract 6 from both sides. We have negative 2x greater than 4. Divide both sides by negative 2. We flip the operator because we divided by negative. X less than negative 2 is the answer. Open circle on negative 2, arrow to the left. On 20 greater than or equal to 5x plus 10. First, subtract 10 from both sides, leaving 10 greater than or equal to 5x. Divide both sides by 5. 2 greater than or equal to x. We do not flip the operator, but since x is on the right, we must flip the entire inequality. x less than or equal to 2. Closed circle on the 2, arrow going to the left. 23 less than or equal to negative 4x plus 15. First, subtract 15 from both sides. 8 less than or equal to negative 4x is left over. Divide both sides by negative 4. Flip the operator since we divided by negative, and so we have negative 2 greater than or equal to x. Since x is on the right, flip the whole inequality. X less than or equal to negative 2. Closed circle on negative 2, arrow to the left. Try these 4 now. Solve and then graph the solution using a number line. In x plus 5 over 3 greater than 6, we first multiply both sides by 3 because of the two-part expression above the division bar, leaving x plus 5 greater than 18. Then we subtract 5 from both sides, leaving x greater than 13. So on the number line, open circle on 13, arrow to the right. For 3x plus 6 less than 18, we subtract 6 from both sides, leaving 3x less than 12. Divide both sides by 3, x less than 4. Open circle on the 4, arrow to the left. For x minus 3 over 5 less than 6, first multiply both sides by 5, leaving x minus 3 less than 30. Add 3 to both sides, x is less than 33. Open circle on the number line, arrow to the left. For 20 less than or equal to 2x minus 6, first add 6 to both sides, leaving 26 less than or equal to 2x. Divide both sides by 2. 13 less than or equal to x is the answer. We flip the entire inequality because x is on the right. So x greater than or equal to 13 is the answer. Closed circle on the number line, arrow to the right. Try these 4. For 54.5 less than or equal to 2x plus 12.5, first subtract 12.5 from both sides. 42 less than or equal to 2x is what's left over. Divide both sides by 2. 21 less than or equal to x. We flip the entire inequality because the x is on the right. So x greater than or equal to 21. Closed circle on 21, arrow to the right. For 28.2 greater than 5x minus 1.8, add 1.8 first to both sides, then divide both sides by 5. We're left with 6 greater than x. We flip the entire inequality because x is on the right, end up with x less than 6. Open circle on the 6, arrow to the left. For negative 2x plus 15.4 greater than 21.4, subtract 15.4 from both sides. Negative 2x greater than 6. We divide by negative 2. X is less than negative 3. We have to flip the operator because we divided by a negative number. Open circle on the negative 3, arrow to the left. For 57.3 less than or equal to negative 2x minus 2.7, add 2.7 to both sides. 60 less than or equal to negative 2x is what we have left. Divide both sides by negative 2. Flip the operator because we divided by a negative. Negative 30 greater than or equal to x. Flip the entire inequality because x is on the right, and so our answer is x is less than or equal to negative 30. Closed circle on the number line, arrow to the left.